Hello everybody, welcome back to Resin. Today we're going to be working on this little Bigfoot mold that I had here for just a little while. I haven't used it yet, so I'm excited to try something with it. I've made up about 6 ounces of resin and I am using Diction, and there are links to everything I'm using in the description today. So what I'm going to do is I was watching one of Daniel Cooper's videos of his like cracked ice look, okay? And so I went ahead and I purchased the pack of these the game color pigments, okay? So these also came from Amazon, and I'll post a link if anyone's interested. So I noticed that what he did with his is that he let his resin dry, and I'm sure he's probably done all different kinds of experiments with it. And yeah, so
Is just
what I
fill
want to
this
do
with
though,
maybe about a third of the way with clear resin and let it cure. I was going to try something else with this little pink round thing and make like a keychain, but I changed my mind on that. So I'm just going to do the Bigfoot. So I'm going to put the resin in and coat the whole bottom of it. I'm going to let it cure, spray some alcohol on it, and then when it's cured, I'll be back.
okay, everybody, this part of our Bigfoot mold has completely cured. So let's get ready to start spreading some of our game colors, okay? So I'm excited to see how this turns out and if it works for me like it worked for Daniel. uh, that's not always the case, I find, for myself. I see great things and then, yeah. But let's give it a try. And I'm going to do, he just kind of made thin layers, I feel like. So we're going to try to do the same. I'm going to kind of blend the two colors together. Okay, that was the darker shade, and now I'm going to come in, kind of blend it with the lighter one here. Okay. All right, I think that's about good. And I wish wish I had kind of a rounded, actually, I guess I do. I can use this, maybe this ballpoint. Um, you can get little kits of these. I got this set here, set of 3 of these at the Dollar Tree. Okay, cost me $1.25 for these. So when you go to those kinds of stores, don't forget to check this kind of stuff out. Not sure which one I'm going to need. This might be kind of nice for, I think I'll use this one. It's got kind of a curved little hook on it. I'm going to start up here by the head. And it looked like he was just kind of spreading it out thinly, right? And I've got this about, I think about half full, maybe a little more. I don't even know if I'm using the right stuff exactly that he used. This is the same brand, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm not sure. But I thought, gosh, that crystallized effect would look really cool with this Bigfoot if I can get it to work. Especially if I can get it to work and then cover it with another layer of resin, kind of protect those crystals. I'd be interested to know if any of you have tried this yet, or if you've seen the video. If you haven't, you should check it out on YouTube. Okay. Now he spread his really thin. This is not thin. So I'm going to take a before picture and an after picture and see if I can tell what the change does, if anything. Okay, so this is what we got so far. I don't know what to expect. Okay, I'm going to wipe off my little tool here. So there's that. How about I do go over it with my heat gun just super quick. There we go. We're just going to kind of leave it at this. Okay, and then I'm going to come back in just maybe about 20-30 minutes and we'll check to see if it has done anything. Okay? All right, I'll see you in just a little while. Okay, everybody, I'm back with our Bigfoot here. And as you can see, this was with the Vallejo game changing game color, okay? I thought I was buying the FX special effect that we saw anybody that watched Daniel Cooper do that effect. I didn't get that. I ordered the wrong thing. So I'm just kind of sitting here in limbo with my guy here. So I'm going to add a bit of this leftover fire opal glitter, and I'm just going to go ahead and pour it in here. And then when they get that special effect stuff back in stock, I will order it and we will try this again. But for the meantime, I don't want him to go to waste. So I'm just going to kind of cover some of this up, hoping that some of the brown will still kind of show through. Okay. And then I'm going to just take some of my regular resin here and just go ahead and fill it up. And then some of this glitter will kind of probably float to the top. Okay. I think I've got that pretty well full. Might could do just a little bit more to give it kind of a doming effect before, or we'll have to come back in and do it at the end. There we go. Yep, that's pretty full now. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here to cure, and I'm just excited to get this done, and I think we'll just make maybe make a keychain out of this. Oh, I see I'm going over a bit, which I guess I'm not too surprised since I knew I was kind of pushing it here. Okay, that looks a bit better. And where is my stick here? And I can scoop it back into where it goes, and it should stay there, no problem. My mold clean. Okay, there we go. All right, well, I'll probably have to come in and do a dome on it now. That's okay. There we go, guys. That's where he's going to stay, and I'm going to go put him over on the curing rack to cure, and then we'll take him out of there. All right, I'll see you back in a while. In the meantime, look what I got from Pouring Your Heart Out. I was so excited to get one of Julie's Puffy Heart molds. It's just beautiful. I ordered it on eBay, and it came, gosh, I want to say a good 11 days or so sooner than what it said to expect it through the mail. So anyway, I'm super excited to try this out. I just love all her puffy hearts. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and add some of this. Just make a couple of these. All right, There we go. That looks good on those. I will give those a spray here in just a second and move them out of the way. All right, give this a couple sprays here. All right, I'll see you guys all in a bit. Hello, everybody. Okay, I am back to demold our little Bigfoot keychain, and I'm not sure what it's going to look like on the other side because we do have that game color from Vallejo on that side, and put the fire opal glitter on this side in case the other side didn't turn out. So it'll be kind of fun to see what happens. And it might just be that this is kind of a reversible mold. It was really just kind of a fun thing. But here's the part of it that with the fire opal glitter. Isn't this really a pretty glitter? If you like sparkle and bling and stuff, which I really do. But now one thing is, this is a matte finish mold. It's not shiny, so the other side probably isn't going to look like much of anything. But let's turn it over and take a look. Oh, wow. Actually, look at that. Even though it's matte, look at the game color did come through the matte finish. And oh my gosh, look at you can almost see the texture inside of there. That's actually really, pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I really actually kind of like that. That's fun. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm kind of intrigued by this game color, even though it wasn't the special effect FX one that Daniel Cooper was using, but I really wanted to try. I kind of think I'm liking this. Because you can actually really see some design. And I feel like in regular acrylic paints and things, it just would have gone flat and you probably wouldn't have seen any texture. But yeah, kind of a fun little project, little like keychain type of project here. So yeah, what do you think? Gosh, if I made this into a luggage tag, there wouldn't be anybody else that had something like this, right? Yeah, fun. Okay, so I probably am going to make this into a chain of some sort, like a keychain. Just making sure I see that. Oh, I wonder if I've got one of these little pokey things that goes all the way through. I don't know if I've got anything that sharp. I might have to use a piece of my tweezer. No, I don't. Let me see if this will go through. I've got just a bit of resin here on the other side. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have to get like a nail or something probably to poke through that. Or my little jewelry drill thing. I'll put that through there. And then I'll just put a key ring, and then like an adjustable, and then like one of the little hook thingies. I don't know that you guys are going to want to do that with me, or if you would rather me just say I'm going to do it.
Nobody wants to watch me make the keychain or luggage tag. So when I'm finished with this, I will post a picture of it in the community page. Okay? Well, thank you everybody for joining me, and don't forget to hang on to the very end, and I will demold my puffy hearts that I got from Julie really quick if anybody is interested to see it. But this was super fun. Thank you all so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for all of your support, and I hope that this was really kind of fun and interesting to you. I'm excited to try the next one.
I didn't want to forget about our little Puffy Heart mold that we used our leftover resin in. And so let's take these out. These are the first ones I've made with this mold, and I've got lots of ideas for them. But oh gosh, these are just so pretty. And this fire opal Martha Stewart chunky glitter that is discontinued. I'm sorry I keep using that, but I just love it. It's my favorite brand, and I was so sad that they stopped. But gosh, how pretty is this? Really pretty. So I'm probably going to make some keychains with this. Probably, could do pendants. whatever you wanted to do. But they turned out really well. And we filled it really to the top, so it's already, I don't know if you can tell on the back, but it's already kind of domed. So I don't have to do any extra work to the back. I don't need to do any top coat. It's nice and full and rounded. I don't need any sanding. Her molds are just wonderful. I've got a few and they last. They're really well made, and the price is definitely worth it in my opinion. Let's see. This one's got a little bit of overage. Guess I got a little carried away on some of them. Just easily. There we go. Nice and smooth now. And they all pretty much look the same. I put about the same amount in here in each one. Each one is nice and rounded on the back. So pretty. So pretty. I really, really love them. Really love them. So here's that last one. And there they are. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed just making these kind of fun leftover puffy heart pendant molds with me. So fun.